players. Mateo coming out of the woodwork. Where's he been? He's here now.
I actually saw him like a few weeks back. He went to Rutgers Biweekly, and he actually ended up getting first place at it. So you know what? Regardless of the fact that he's been MIA, he has not missed a step whatsoever. And hopefully Celcha, I'm going to go with that, his tag.
Yeah.
Hopefully Celcha can give him a challenge to start off this round 1, or round 2, I should say.
Yeah, we see that mob tag. We got a little bit of an invasion from the upstate New York. Players like Bobo and Noku are here.
Yes, sir.
So Celcha along for the ride and hoping to make the most of it, going up against one of Tri-State's dark horses in this Mateo and his Palutena. Maybe the DK too. DK buff's kind of interesting to say the least. But
yeah, DK is one of those characters, you know, where he can always be good in the right hands, but he can always be bad in any hands as well, just because of that disadvantaged state that he has. But you know what? Mateo's been rocking with the Palutena almost since the start of the game. He tried to Crom when he first started, and then after those patches that messed up Crom's Crom side, kind of just took away a lot. So he went to the Palutena, which has been a huge difference maker for him. He's made PR already, and he had the chance to get the Tri-State roll-up, but he didn't with that missing that throw attempt. But you know what? An Explosive Flame just does the trick.
Wow, yeah, Ivysaur surprisingly light given that they're meant to be the mid-weight Pokemon. And at 130, Explosive Flame will certainly do it. And that pivot grab, hello, Squirtle sticking his tail out, but keeping the jump is Celcha and able to recover with the Waterfall, no problem. Still has to find a way to close out that stock here. You want to see him look for these F-chokes as he has been going for, trying to set up a tech stage situation, but Mateo is not having it. Starting to really snowball with this lead.
I really do like the way that Mateo's just getting very aggressive, you know. He's finding the opportunities to strike, and he's almost catching every single option that Celcha's been going for. Finally going to see the Charizard come out. Charizard definitely capable of killing Palutena right now, but it seems like all this pressure is just being tagged on. And he literally walked and said, I have time. Let me nair you, and you're going to die. Yeah, Mateo definitely has not lost a step whatsoever.
He was trying to repeat the same situation, the Explosive Flame into a nair or an up air afterward. This damage output racks up so crazy for Palutena if you let her get what she needs. But there is that up air coming out from Celcha, using Ivysaur to his advantage, seeing Mateo was stuck in midair. But I mean, at a deficit like this, you're going to need more than just a Squirtle or an Ivysaur stock. You're going to need some shenanigans to come out later. Man, yeah, I love Mateo's dash game. It's been so pristine.
Definitely going to need a miracle right now if you're Celcha. But you know what? Keep in mind, that Squirtle took a huge beating that first stock. The fact that he's opting to stay as Squirtle, yeah, he is the combo character, but he's also susceptible to dying at that kind of percent. Good DI, though, coming out from Celcha, but you don't have a jump, and not even Charizard can save you. Yeah, you might as well do it yourself. And Mateo with a strong performance that game 1.
Yeah, a little bit of an early shakeup. It started out pretty even, but then one Explosive Flame bypassing all the zoning tools that Ivysaur wanted to set up with the Razor Leaf and Ivysaur's added range from the vines. Got through all of that, and then Mateo just ran it from there. Yeah, oh my God.
He strutted. She gave us the little model walk and said, all right, let me swing.
The runway, showing off, got that long hair, and got the big hitboxes as well to make up for the to come out with the edge guards.
And that's exactly how the game goes sometimes. But now here we are, FD. Okay, it's a good stage for a character like PT. You know, they really do love the flat stage layout. You know, it doesn't give their opponent enough room to move around. So you know, they could take full advantage of it. And now, okay. That's the kind of things you're going to want to exploit if you're going to be Squirtle, you know. They touch your shield. Start using all your safe options. Start using your out-of-shield options and hope that it pay off. But still, I mean, Mateo's tagging on all this pressure and now getting a little bit too confident right now.
I covered center stage so nicely there from Celcha, not trying to surrender this advantage. Even game thus far in a well-timed switch. But, I mean, Mateo, he's been doing it all throughout this set. He's been frame trapping so well, playing off of ledge so well, and it doesn't stop here.
Yeah, paying off once again. Mateo with an early lead as the game started off pretty even, but you know what? All it takes is one stock to build up all that momentum, and now Mateo can start running away with it. Just start tagging on damage, start getting a little bit extra credit. You see them, now he's playing a little bit more patient, saying, if once you swing, I'm going to go back and counter you and start swinging back. But before you swing, I'll just chill. I'm chilling at the side. I have no reason to approach you. Ooh, I like the attempt.
He wanted that. And the fact that he knew that Celcha was going to dip low after getting the vine on ledge, that's a studied, like, despite all of the offense that he's putting on, he's studying these defensive habits hard. And to be fair, he's been putting on him on ledge basically every other second. It's so hard for Celcha to get creative when he has to try and think of something new every other second.
Yeah, and I think what's more impressive about that second stock, even though he was able to recover with the vine whip, the fact that he knew the length of how deep to go down and catch. Oh, nice dare. Gonna take the stock. That's exactly how you start building up momentum, though, you know. You get one stock and you get it with a spike. Yeah, that makes you feel a little bit more confident. But even with a character like Palutena, you have to be very careful because her disjointed attacks just help her get a good combo string going. And as Squirtle, you're susceptible to dying to a pretty strong sweet spotted smash attack.
Yeah, he just needs to get this damage up very nicely. A quick 40%. Oh, looking for an up tilt to catch the landing instead of the F tilt to cover that flat space. But Squirtle, I mean, you're right. He sets up finishers akin to characters like Pikachu, where they just get a lot of damage off of jab blocks, and you can
like
finish
the recovery.
Missing ever so slightly.
Hey, if this character did not get nerfed, that would definitely connect it. But
very true.
With the recent patches messing up Ivysaur a little bit, this character has lost its edge a little bit, but still a pretty good character. And now at 124%, if you're gonna go to the heavens, let me just send you packing, says Mateo, and moves on with ease. I mean, a better performance that game too from Celcha, but it just seemed, you know, like Mateo was just in it. You know, he just knew almost every single option where he was going to end up landing. You know, every chase, he was just there at the right time. Mateo, like I mentioned in the beginning, he has not lost his edge at all.
Not losing a step into the corner pressure is really when stood out to me during that set, where you spent so much time like edge guarding him with either runoff in the drop zone nairs as well as the auto reticle, just harassing Celcha off stage, then leading that into, hey, you're going to neutral get up, you're going to jump, I'll play my stage control, I'll play that advantage, and then using Palutena's speed to cover jumps, throwing out more explosive flames to harass him, force him into the air, get into Palutena's comfort zone, and when you finally get to the ground, then you get grabbed. It's just an incredibly good set of rock, paper, scissors that always seem to fall into Mateo's hands.